guys, welcome back to my channel, The Cheery Fashionista. So in this video, I would like to share with you guys several outfits that I wore for dinner while on Symphony of the Seas a while back. I went on their 7-day cruise, and you guys know, if you guys don't know, one of the things that I enjoy doing is going out for dinner. And so any chance I get to do that is like consecutively, I'm going to, savor. So yeah, it's just a great way to end the day, on a high note. So let's get right into it. For embarkation day, that means, the first day, I've always wondered, why do they have to use such a huge word? It feels like we're back in school, like we're getting ready to do a quiz. So yeah, I just never understood, why can't they just say for departure day or something that's not boring, or makes someone feel weird about starting their vacation anyway. Yeah, so for the first evening, everyone was up and about. There's a lot of excitement in the air, there's a lot of movement. And obviously because of, settling in, I wanted something comfortable, something fun. I didn't want to look like I was trying to do too much and, looking like out of place. But, I was excited about, I love wearing dresses. So I was like, I'm going to wear that beige dress. So I chose this beige dress that features a textured fabric and these wedge sandals. So yeah, this was a very comfortable dress. It wasn't tight, it was very flowy, and it's a perfect dress to start a cruise, a vacation. Miami can get really hot, so the transitioning from that kind of weather and then you're going to the Caribbean, it's kind of overwhelming, especially in the evening when you're not sure how temperatures are going to be. You're out in the ocean where temperatures tend to fall because of ocean currents. So this was the perfect dress. It was lined. I got this dress a while back. I don't even remember where I got it from, but it's one of my favorite dresses to wear. And I wanted to wear the wedge sandals because obviously I wanted more height. And then I was going to walk around. I wanted to check out the Central Park. These ships are so huge. So you want to be comfortable while walking around. I accessorized lightly, and I carried this tiny black purse for contrast. Yeah, so it was a very casual night. um it was great. I also love the the color, the beige color of the dress and the shoe and the sandals, because they they are great for pictures. Like if you're trying to take pictures, it's not going to clash with a lot of the surroundings that you're going to find yourself in. So out of 10, I would say this was like maybe 8 out of 10. Yeah. Moving on to formal night. For formal night or dress your best, I chose this feathered pink dress, which I got from Zara. I just saw it, and I was like, this is the dress. I had already made up my mind. And yeah, I wanted something fun, elegant, and perfect for the night. I didn't want to look out of place or like I was doing like too much. So the feathers gave the dress so much movement and such a playful vibe. With this kind of dress, you don't need to accessorize much. All you need are like stud earrings, and yeah, because the dress is doing so much talking. I paired with these pairs. I paired the dress with this pair of strappy sandals. And you guys, I'm so glad I had a plan B, because these shoes were not my initial, like they were not what I wanted to wear. The plan was to wear pink glittered pumps, which when I tried at home, the look was like I was like, oh my God, this is just so great. But then when I was over there, in the, in the cabin, it just wasn't giving. It just didn't work. It made me start, questioning the whole look. I started getting a little nervous because the outfit was not looking the way it was. But anyway, so I decided, you know what, let me pair with these black sandals, strappy sandals, heels, and they're going to it's going to be a match with the, the small purse that I was going to carry for most of the nights. And it worked well. I got so many compliments. It was so much fun to see people in full length gowns, in cocktail dresses, and people are dressed to the nines. It was just like, you just get this feeling like, wow, this is not something you do every day. So you want to just take it all in. Some people, I've seen some people on Reddit, saying they would rather just skip and stay in the cabin. This is, a great way to, just really maximize, this cruise. And yeah, it was so much fun. I loved it. I loved it. I loved the dress. This was my favorite dress of the entire dinner extravaganza. I would give it a 10 out of 10 because it was very stylish and I had a great time. The third night was a white night theme, and thank God I had an outfit for that. I chose this off-shoulder white uh, maxi dress. It was knit, so it's good. Like when you go into these cold parts of, like in the dining, they have the AC and it's cold, but because it's a fold over and it's a knit, it's very comfortable. It was very comfortable. I paired it with my favorite black strappy heels, my Sunday best shoulder bag, the black one with the gold chain, and to take the look over the top, I paired with the these chandelier drop earrings. I was feeling so good about the evening. It was so much fun. It was comfortable. Everyone, and then when you go to the dining room and everyone is in white, it just has this, you feel like you are in one of those white parties that people get invited to. uh so you feel like kind of a celebrity in a way. Yeah, so this was a fun look. I believe I got this dress from Pretty Little Thing, and yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun, you guys. I would give this dress also a 10 over 10, or maybe a 9.5, because I was kind of hot, when I went out to look into the ocean, that it was, we had warm currents. But it was a great night. I loved it. I got compliments. Yeah, so that was the third night. Fourth night was Caribbean night, and I was ready to just, go casual. I wasn't trying to dress up after 2 nights of, wearing heels. And furthermore, during the day, we had stopped at Charlotte's Amalie in St. Thomas. So, obviously I was tired. It was so hot, and we had done a lot of walking, and I was just ready to just, ease into the evening without doing too much. So I chose this orange mini dress from Zara. I got it, a few years back. And, I'm into bright colors, obviously. And yeah, I just felt like this dress would, match with the theme, that it would go well with, a casual vibe. um, like I said, I wasn't trying to walk around in heels after a long day. So I chose these white flats. And, I also chose my favorite quilted bag. And, I wore a bracelet just, for not to, like, I wasn't trying to look too casual, but, to accentuate. And yeah, I just felt like everything was a nice contrast. It wasn't serious, it was fun. And yeah, you guys, I had such a great time for Caribbean night. I would give this outfit a 10 over 10. It's fabric, the fabric is stretchy, so it's not like those bodycon dresses where you're worried about how it's going to look when you've eaten. And yeah, this was a great outfit. I had fun. Fifth night was a resort casual night, I believe. But at this point, I was just tired of the whole theme thing, and I was just ready to do my own thing. And I was running out of outfit ideas, you guys. So I was also bored of going to the main dining room after 4 nights. And obviously, I wasn't trying to go to the Windjammer to eat dinner there. So I decided to try hibachi dinner, which is what I did. I think I went to a restaurant called Izumi, I believe. And it was great, you guys. So I chose this knit long sleeved belt dress. Um, it was comfortable, it was flowy, it was neat. It's the perfect dress for, um, like a dinner that is not serious. It's kind of like a little formal but also casual. And you guys, as you can see, I changed my hair. I was excited about my new wig, the bone straight. So I was like, I'm gonna wear this and go to a place where they haven't seen me. And yeah, it was a fun outfit. The crochet is nice. I obviously paired it with my favorite black quilted bag and my strappy heels. I kept the jewelry simple because the dress was doing a lot of talking. It's a statement piece. Yeah, this was a comfortable dress, and because the restaurant was like on the other side, I wasn't trying to, like, I was wearing I remember I was getting so tired because it's on the farther, like on the other side of the ship. And the cabin room we were given was on the other side, so there was a lot of walking, and I just wanted to enjoy the dinner and just be done. So I would give this one also a 10 over 10. Then on day 6, it was formal night again, dress your best. So this was a very interesting night for me because the dress I wanted to wear looked weird again. I don't know what happens out there in the sea. Like, I don't know if the mirror lies or what was happening, but the dress I wanted to wear, which was a pink tube dress, was not working out. So I ended up choosing this purple mini dress with a mesh sleeves. It was really cute and a small slit. I thought, you know what, this is last minute. It's still like a formal dress. It looks formal, but because of trying so many shoes, I was done with heels. So I opted for these white flats. It was day 6. The cruise was slowly coming to an end. And, I decided before heading out, like, before going out, I was like, these are the last few, days of these stunning views. So, let me just sit here and think about life, think about what life means, what is on the horizon, and all that stuff that, you don't get to really think about when you're in the real world. So, yeah, I had a great time, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Uh, Please like and share and subscribe for more fashion content. Bye.